In this video, I want us to listen to Kapenguria Member of Parliament, Samuel Moroto. Moroto is a UDA Member of Parliament, and we all know that Kapenguria is in West Pokot County, an area seen as a William Ruto's stronghold. Listen to Moroto before we continue.
Hii sehemu ya chini ni serikali ndio inachochea, na si serikali nyingine ni hii. Hata mimi ni member ya UDA na regret kwa nini nilichukua hii ambayo inaletea hata saa nyingine itafanya nisiende mbinguni. Naomba msamaha Mungu.
West Pokot, and now in this case Kapenguria, has been experiencing some insecurity. Just yesterday, we saw some Kenyans in that part of the world being killed. Besides the floods that are killing people there, bandits are also killing people in that area. And that's why that member of parliament is complaining. And he's saying that the banditry is actually even being influenced by the Kenya Kwanza government. So that's why he's apologizing for having voted for William Ruto and his team. I consider that as a leader who is just dumping William Ruto and is looking for other options. And in this video, I want us to dissect that in details for Kenyans to understand what's going on behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let me start by saying this. William Ruto will go down in history as a one-term president. Nothing will save William Ruto. He will lose the next election very, very badly. I'm seeing a very high possibility where Kenyans will not bother or care who will run against William Ruto. They will just vote for anybody who will be running against William Ruto. And I'm saying William Ruto will be a one-term president because if you look on how Kenyans voted last year, almost all the regions in Kenya rejected William Ruto, save for only two regions, the Mountain and the Kalenjin Rift Valley. All other areas, William Ruto lost the majority vote. And now if you look at this government, the areas that are rebelling more against William Ruto are the two areas that voted for him to the last person. And the rebellion is even hotter in the Kalenjin Rift Valley. We all know that just a few days, we saw Kipchumba Murkomen badly being heckled in Baringo County. And Baringo residents, a Kalenjin area, residents were telling Kipchumba Murkomen, Ruto must go, serikali bure kabisa. Ruto must go. That was in Baringo, an area seen as a Kalenjin William Ruto's political bedrock. And we all know what happened in Bomet. We know what happened in Kirinyaga. Across the country, areas that are seen as William Ruto strongholds are seriously rebelling. And from the look of things, William Ruto will not be able to contain the situation. And I'm saying that because if you look at the policies, William Ruto's government is still initiating. There is no sign that at least they have listened to the people. In fact, they are still tightening. They are still pushing Kenyans to the wall. They are still tightening the loose knots. Yesterday, upon the High Court declaring housing levy unconstitutional, rather illegal, William Ruto, instead of taking time to understand and to rectify that in order to align it to what Kenyans want, Ruto said that they're going to work on the constitution in order to align itself with the housing levy. So Ruto is not really interested in addressing what Kenyans are complaining about. He has set his policies and the way he wants to do things, and is not actually turning back. And if you look at the policies of this government, they are policies that are really oppressing Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. And to confirm that Ruto will indeed be a one-term president, as time goes by, I'm seeing things going to be very hard for Mama Mboga and for Boda Boda this slowly in the society. The rate at which William Ruto is borrowing is also alarming. In just 1 year, he has borrowed over 4 trillion. Uhuru Kenyatta in 10 years borrowed only 6.7 trillion. And all this money Ruto is borrowing is earning interest. And with the free fall of our Kenyan shillings, it appears that as time goes by, Kenyans will be in serious debts, and that debt will be paid through the taxpayers' money. It's the taxpayers who will pay that. So again, Ruto will have to impose more taxes on Kenyans in order to pay the debts he's currently borrowing. And that will pile more pressure on Kenyans. Life will continue becoming very, very difficult. So the rebellion is starting from Ruto's Kalenjin backyard. And that's why clearly he will not survive this rebellion. And the mistake William Ruto is making, Ruto assumes that he has got the Kalenjin vote and the mountain vote. I believe that's a mistake William Ruto should not be making. Sometimes politics do change. We never knew the mountain would go against Uhuru Kenyatta. In fact, that's something that very many of us never saw. We thought that they were just making noise, but at the right time, they would align their politics with Uhuru Kenyatta. And as the Kalenjin nation is making noise, William Ruto might also be making that assumption that at the right time, the Kalenjin nation and the mountain will just align their politics to his side. And that's a strategy William Ruto should abandon. That's not a very safe place to be in. Anything can happen. And when Kenyans see the rebellion emanating from William Ruto's own backyard, these other areas will also rebel against William Ruto. And just as I've been saying here, that as time goes by, leaders supporting William Ruto will find the ground very hostile. And very many of them will either go silent or they will dump William Ruto. And one such example of a leader who is clearly in the process of dumping William Ruto is this Samuel Moroto, Kapenguria Member of Parliament. And I know he's making those pronouncements because he has seen the ground is very, very hostile. And that's an area seen as a Kalenjin area. How will William Ruto survive all that? Ruto has failed to deliver. Kenyans are now waking up to this reality that he had no plan in the first place. And as time goes by, we are going to see more rebellion against William Samoei Ruto. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.
Tuko na njaa. Oi Gachagua. Oi Samoei na Ruto tuko na njaa. Nikizani marafiki yanyu. Tuliwachagua usiku wa manane. Nisikia ni kutoka Muruti. Na Muruti kwa njaa. Hakuna kitu iliyoko hapa na Muruti. Gachagua, Ruto, Gachagua, Ruto. Sikizani sisi. Hii nyumba nimebeba. Amelala njaa siku 3. Mimi nimelala njaa. Hakuna kitu ya kupeupwa. Hakuna kitu bila kura. Gachagua, sikizani kwa huruma. Gachagua, Ruto yetu. Sikizani huruma yetu. Gachagua, Ruto, Ruto, Ruto.